myself, you never did let up on me, and you made me realize that nothing comes easy. You got to work for what you want. Thanks for installing that in me. And to Coach Browning and his great coaching staff, and to the Pike rotation, we did it. Thanks for believing in me, and as I get ready to start my journey, I want to leave you with this. And I will be committed to the University of Alabama.
So there you see it. Khurtiss Perry with a Roll Tide for emphatic purposes headed to the University of Alabama to play for Nick Saban and company. Alabama set to play in the college football playoff in a couple of weeks. And so let's bring it back here. Khurtiss Perry, now with that Crimson A on your head, tell me what led you to arrive at your final decision.
That's a great bond with me and Coach Freddie Rhodes, also Coach Charles Kelly, Coach Saban. It's just been great. The one from Price here, they've been with me since day one, making sure that I was just the leader that I needed to be on and off the field. It's just been a blessing.
Khurtiss Perry, congratulations, my man. Good luck to your future in Tuscaloosa and all the teammates there that you'll be gathered with that are also signing today. So congratulations to everyone. And again, good luck to Khurtiss Perry signing with the University of Alabama there at Pike Road in Alabama. So that's a big pickup for Nick Saban and company. We almost take it for granted. It feels like we talk about them all the time, but you know, we really hadn't teed up Alabama a whole lot today. They've just been a mainstay in that top three, and some big names and slots still left to fill there for the Crimson Tide, but this is a big one. Both of you guys love Khurtiss Perry.
Yeah, I do. Could we get that class calculator up eventually here? I want to see when they add him. But yeah, Steve mentioned it. Errol Donaldson, I know a lot of people with that comp, an all-pro type guy, but he's a little undersized, gets it done outside on the edge. I think we're watching the tape now. I mean, look at them just track these guys down. And at Alabama, they just get the most out of every player that goes there with Dr. Matt Rhea and that strength program. It's like, hey, you almost think the kid's tapped out. They show up in Tuscaloosa, and all of a sudden they're a different animal. I mean, we saw Dallas Turner this year as a freshman play. It's just, you know, exciting to think about him in Tuscaloosa.
And think about Jihad Campbell announcing later. And our 24/7 Sports Crystal Ball is on Alabama for Jihad Campbell, who's one of the freak front seven athletes in this class. And you look at that film of Khurtiss Perry. Who gets off and explodes like that? I mean, Khurtiss Perry is a dominant speed to power football player that lives in the backfield. And then you can possibly have Jihad Campbell in that front seven, Jeremiah Alexander. Those are some special, quick twitch dudes up front for you.
So I think we do have some good news. We do have the ability to finagle around with that class calculator. Now you see Khurtiss Perry, he's already loaded, I believe. We're about to load him in.
Yeah, no.
And why not go ahead and put Jihad Campbell in? So we'll look at Khurtiss Perry here. That brings us to 308.38. That's where the Alabama class stands right now. So our guy in the booth, our calculator extraordinaire, Stanley, is steadily working this tool here. So a 308, that's already really good. Now, Steve's talking about Jihad Campbell, a recent Clemson decommit from IMG Academy. If he were to commit, that takes the Tide to 311. And you see how very, very fun this tool is. It is my belief, Shaz Preston, if we load this in here, it's my belief that this should just be the front page always of our website, because this is the most fun thing we have. So if we add in Shaz Preston, and these are all likely leans for Alabama, that's a 315. Andrew Ivins, you got
Kendrick Law. Put Kendrick Law in there. He's going Friday.
We add Kendrick Law. That's a 317.
What about Shamar James? You know,
Shamar James.
They're going to have a hat on the table there.
Marvin Jones Jr.
Yeah, Marvin Jones Jr.
We could play all day, baby. Alabama's in for blue chippers. They're in our ear. I got some potentially breaking news here.
This is like Terry from Tuscumbia playing with the class calculator, but Steve.